On the eve of the Fiesta Bowl, I get a chance to talk to former Boise State quarterback, former Boise State assistant coach, and veteran of 3 Fiesta Bowls as a coach, Mike Sanford. Appreciate you making time for us.
It is great to be here in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, Scottsdale here, and just wrapped up the press conference. It's going to be a tremendous contest tomorrow.
No question about it. As a Boise State alum, as a guy who's coached in this program, what does the Fiesta Bowl mean to that program?
Well, the very simple definition, it's a home game. And that's how Boise State fan base, myself as an alum, you look at it as a home game because Bronco Nation travels to this event unbelievably. It's the peak, it's the climax, the pinnacle, if you will, of a Boise State successful season. And this being now the 4th time that Boise State's been in this game as a Group of 5 team from the Mountain West Conference. It truly is it is the gold standard for the program. And so you don't just get to this game as a Boise State alum, as a guy who coached in it. You win this game, and that's the mentality and the work ethic that goes into the preparation leading up to this game, and that's exactly what I believe Spencer Danielson and this team is doing.
The stakes are even higher now. College football playoff quarterfinal. When did you think that Boise State had a shot to get to this point?
I was looking at that Washington State game, and that was the performance. I felt like that was potentially a Heisman-defining performance for Ashton Jeanty, but it was also a performance against a great offense, a high-scoring offense, and what Boise State defensively was able to do, Ahmed Hassanin in this front, particularly against a guy like John Mateer at Washington State. I thought that that was a tremendous litmus test for where this team was going, and that it could stand up to a test against a team that was playing their best football at a time of the year that they were undefeated. And so I think that there are plenty of examples throughout the course of this year. You go back to the Oregon game to say that this is not just another Group of 5 team playing in the college football playoffs and they're going to get eliminated like Cincinnati did. I think that Boise State is matches up incredibly well with Penn State, particularly in the trenches. And if you can match up O-line, D-line, you can take this thing into the 4th quarter and you get them into deep waters. We all know how that can go.
You've played with some of the great Boise State running backs in history. You coached Jay Ajayi. He was a really good one, had a great game in the Fiesta Bowl in 2014. What sets Ashton apart from all of them?
It's the entire package. There are very few running backs that are built low to the ground, that can break as many tackles as he can make people miss in space, but then also have that home run hitting ability. That's the thing for me that stands out. I started watching Ashton Jeanty covering Boise State for Bronco Nation News about a year and a half ago, and I was just in awe of his abilities. And I just saw what was about to happen. I could see it coming. And I think it was because he is so uniquely gifted in so many different facets of the running back position. And I think he's going to end up being in that Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry conversation in the National Football League.
Last question. Boise State 3-0 all-time in Fiesta Bowls. Penn State's undefeated in Fiesta Bowls. Give me a few keys that Boise State has to do. You mentioned up front. What does Boise State have to do to win this and move on to the Orange Bowl?
Well, you got to stay on schedule offensively. Penn State has tremendous pass rushers, tremendous defensive line linebackers are going to be playing on Sundays. And so you have to do a tremendous job up front of protecting Maddox Madsen, getting the ball out of his hands. He's been very good being stingy with the football. But I think the key to this game overall is just going to be the turnover battle. And that's what played out in the SMU game. If you give Penn State a few opportunities early and you just, their layups to give the ball away, you're not going to be in this contest. So I've kind of put my marker at Boise State has allowed 1 turnover. And if you get to 2, I don't feel great about this game. You get to 3, and I think we have a repeat of the SMU game.
Mike, appreciate it. Enjoy game day.
Jesse, great to talk to you.